Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Giselle, I review fragrances. Welcome here if you're new, and if you're a returning subscriber, thanks again for being here and for your loyal support. Guys, today I have the best unisex fragrances in the market, and this is part one. So if you're interested in learning which are these fragrances, stay tuned. Welcome back, and let's get started with this beautiful fragrance that is Intoxicated by Kilian. I don't even know how to begin to describe this. This is absolutely out of this world. This is the most intoxicating fragrance I've ever smelled. It's the most intoxicating fragrance I have in my collection. It's very, very unique. It's 100% unisex, that's what it made it to this list. However, it leans more on the masculine side than on the feminine side. However, when I wear this on my skin, it is a very feminine fragrance. Super massive compliment getter. It's slightly spicy. It has cinnamon, it has nutmeg, it has cardamom. Cardamom is pretty strong here. And it has coffee, but let me tell you, the coffee here is not like the raw coffee beans you can smell usually, right? Like standard coffee. This smells to me more like an espresso capsule, which is more caramelized. It's more like a dessert type of coffee rather than the raw coffee beans, right? It's absolutely stunning. It's very boozy, very intoxicating. They couldn't have picked a better name. And I think that the gold and black combo here, this is perfection. This is a heavy hitter. Massive compliment getter, as I said, very long lasting on my skin. Remember, always, at least my reviews are based on my own experience. And yeah, it's absolutely addictive. I would love for you to give this a try, but you have to like spices and you have to like very boozy fragrances, because this is boozy, guys. But it's gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So guys, the second one is also a fragrance from Kilian. It's called Angel's Share. This was the blockbuster of 2020, one of the best purchases I've made last year. I absolutely love this fragrance. Gosh, it has cinnamon, it has tonka, it has vanilla, it also has sandalwood, and it has praline. But you don't smell the sandalwood a lot here. Sandalwood, I think here only gives, but not only, but gives this fragrance creaminess and depth, and the praline note gives this fragrance that gourmand accord, because this is a very gourmand fragrance. Also the vanilla, you don't smell the vanilla, but the vanilla also gives that gourmand accord to this fragrance. It's absolutely stunning. It's boozy, it's addictive, it's super intoxicating. Kilian created this fragrance to pay tribute to his own heritage. He belongs to the Hennessy family. It's a family that's been in the cognac industry in France for I don't know how many generations. And in fact, he picked a very particular name because Angel's Share is part of the evaporation process when the cognac in the whiskey, but in this case, I'm talking about cognac, ages in the oak barrels. So even the name has a special meaning. Everything has been taken into account when creating this fragrance. It's been launched with another one called Roses on Ice, and this one in particular is my favorite. All the details, everything has been made to perfection. All the details from the packaging, like all these details, the shape, everything reminds me of Baccarat crystal glasses for scotch or whiskey. Gosh, this is over the top. This is bougie. This is very, very, very sexy. It smells very luxurious, very intoxicating. As I probably said, super, super boozy. Nobody does boozy fragrances like Kilian. He's unbeatable. Very gourmand. This fragrance is very gourmand. It lasts 5-6 hours, if not more. But honestly, I don't want more. I don't know if I want a fragrance like this one last 10, 12, or even more hours, because it can be a bit heady, a bit overwhelming. This is thick, this is syrupy. It's very overwhelming and overpowering. You feel like dominated by this fragrance. Most of the fragrances, I would say, after 15 minutes, 20 minutes, half an hour, they start to change, right? And they start to be a little bit toned down, and they kind of blend with your skin and everything. This one stays exactly as I sprayed for first time. The entire time it remains on my skin. So you have to be careful with this one. And usually I'm on oversprayer, but when I wear this, I don't do that, because literally, it can be overwhelming, not just for other people, but just for myself. Smells super expensive, super luxurious. This is for a super confident person, super sexy fragrance. This is when you want to feel in control, when you want to feel the center of attention. Wow. Yeah, love this fragrance. Angel's Share by Kilian. So the third one, guys, is Escentric 2 by Escentric Molecules. I have reviewed other fragrances from this house before. They release, just so you know, they release their fragrances in pairs. So you have the molecule version and the Escentric molecule counterpart, right? So today I'm reviewing the Escentric counterpart, which is called Escentric O2. The molecule version is basically ambroxan, and that's why they call it the molecule, because they use just one molecule. And for the O2, it is ambroxan. In this case, Escentric O2 is a fragrance that has that molecule in the formula, right? So aside from the ambroxan, it also has Iso is Super, and that's another favorite note of mine. It also has ginger, it has iris, it has vetiver, it has jasmine. It's absolutely stunning. It's delicious. I love to wear this fragrance on its own, as well as combine, like layer with other fragrances. The first time I recall I smelled this fragrance was in an airport. A man had this fragrance, and gosh, I had to ask him what he was wearing. It was Escentric O2, and ever since I have this in my collection. It's stunning, absolutely stunning. I think it smells equally well on men or women. I can't tell you if this leans more masculine or feminine. I think it's literally 50 and 50. It's either way, it's an amazing fragrance and smells incredible. What I like about this fragrance is that the opening, it's a little bit more masculine, it's more woody, more citrusy. Yeah. In the dry down, it's actually more feminine because it becomes more powdery due to the orris root. And this is what it's called, like a ghost fragrance, because it's a type of fragrance that more often than not you won't smell it, but people around you will, and you will be able to catch whiffs of this fragrance throughout the day. This is what happens to me with this one and with another one that I'm going to talk about now from this house. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Yeah, the opening is stunning, super, super invigorating, energizing, and the dry down, it's powdery, it's cozy, it's just beautiful. Give it a try. Escentric O2 by Escentric Molecules. Again, this is the Escentric O2, not Molecule O2. So the next one is also by the Escentric Molecules house, and it's called Molecule 01. So in this case, I like the molecule version better than the Escentric counterpart. So this is Molecule 01. They also have Escentric 01, which has this molecule in their formula, right? And the molecule here is Iso is Super. Something very, very similar you can find in the market. It's called Citralux. I think this is what other fragrances in the market have. And yeah, this is Iso is Super on its own. It's just that. It's absolutely stunning. It's very clean. It's very musky. It's very woody as well, but it's slightly mossy. It's slightly woody. It's very addictive. I can't stop sniffing this fragrance. I remember when I first bought it, I was super disappointed because I thought I was spraying water. And then I realized how this really worked. And it says, as I said, with the Escentric O2, is the same type of behavior. It really disappears, but people around you will compliment it. I get compliments all the time, and I can't believe people are smelling something. I can't even smell it. And sometimes it happens after 6 or 8 hours after I have sprayed this. So people definitely get it, and I can tell you that I catch whiffs of this one throughout the day, sometimes after 10 hours. Technically, it's not a fragrance, but I love it. I love this, and I think this is a tool. I mentioned this in one of my previous videos. You have to have this in your closet, in your collection, because this is an easy grabber, a dump bridge. You can wear this for whatever occasion, whatever event you have. Needless to say, I use this a lot for layering. This is an amazing tool, as I said, for layering, because this will tone down any excessive note. For example, if you have an extra woody, an extra herbal, an extra green fragrance, and you spray this on top of that, remember, this is the lightest one because it's a really light fragrance. So you have to be mindful when you apply this and make sure you spray this on top. But when you want to tone down some excessive greenness, or that fragrance it's too herbal or too sweet, for example, as very nice vanilla fragrances, but sometimes it's too early in the morning, or it's not appropriate for a specific occasion, it's way too sweet, so then you spray this. So as I said, this kind of tones down whatever is in excess of, right? So this is my tool and I highly recommend it. So the next one, guys, is Sycomore by Chanel Les Exclusifs. I think this is one of the best vetiver fragrances in the market. And I love these fragrances, both on men and women. Stunning. It's very herbal, very woody, earthy. It's very aromatic as well. It has aldehydes. Of course, it's a Chanel fragrance, so you are not gonna get away from the aldehydes. It has juniper as well. It has violet. It has tobacco. It has vetiver. This is a vetiver fragrance, but one of the best ever. It smells super expensive, super luxurious as well. It's very versatile. You can wear this early in the morning or late in the night. You can wear this for everything. It's a very sexy fragrance. It's not a playful fragrance. It's not a flirty fragrance. It's just flat out sexy. I get massive compliments when I wear this. It makes me feel very put together when I spray this fragrance on. It's very chic, very sophisticated, very refined. This is super classy as well. This is the epitome of class in a bottle. Stunning, very beautiful fragrance. I hope you try it, and I would love to hear your thought if you already tried this fragrance. Sycomore by Chanel Les Exclusifs. And my last one, guys, for today is also Chanel fragrance. It also belongs to the Les Exclusifs line, and it is Le Lion. So I'm not gonna go into details about the notes of this fragrance because I've done a full video just dedicated just about Le Lion. I will link it here, but I want to tell you how this smells and why it made it to this list. It is 100% unisex, and it's absolutely stunning, super refined, super sophisticated, very versatile as well, same as Sycomore. You can wear this for the same events or activities you would wear Sycomore. However, they are absolutely different scents to a point that you may love one and hate the other. And I'm making this point because I know that some people compare Le Lion to Sycomore, to Coromandel, and to Shalimar, and it couldn't be more different. I had Coromandel, I know Coromandel very well, wore this fragrance for many years, and I can tell you as well that without a shadow of a doubt, they are absolutely different. Same with Sycomore and same with Shalimar. But with Sycomore, I would say with Sycomore and Coromandel is like 180 degrees opposite. Totally different. It doesn't even have the same vibes. This is very radiant. This is bright. This is opulent. Gorgeous. This was inspired by Chanel, by Gabrielle Chanel's personality. It doesn't have much to do with a lion itself. It's more with her personality, and Leo was her zodiac sign. So yeah, but this is a stunning fragrance, absolutely beautiful. You will feel super chic, super sophisticated, very put together. You can wear this for a lunch meeting, you can wear this for a business meeting, you can wear this to a corporate event of any kind. I have no words. When I review this video, you will see that I compare this to the smell of the gold color. I love to use imagery because I know it's super hard to picture a fragrance or how a fragrance would smell if you don't have anything to compare it with. Needless to say, if you can't smell it, right? So what I found to be useful is imagery. And I said this again because this is how I feel. If the gold color had a smell, it would be this one. This smells like gold. You know, sometimes some type of smells, especially the cottony, musky type of scents, smell like something white or clear, sheer, transparent. Well, so this is the same type of comparison with the gold color. This smells like gold. This is absolutely stunning, guys. You need to try this if you haven't yet. And needless to say, this is not a safe blind buy. This is one of the less safe blind buys you can do in your life. It's not for everybody. This is for someone who is also very confident, someone who likes to be in control. This is not for the faint of heart at all. You will feel very uncomfortable wearing this fragrance if you're a shy person, if you're an introvert, if your personality, I think this is not for you. But if you're an extrovert, if you like to be the center of attention, if you like to be the life of the party, you have to try this. Le Lion by Chanel's Exclusifs. So guys, this is it for today. This has been part 1 of the best unisex fragrances in the market. I hope you stay tuned for part 2. I hope you stay safe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.